Hello, my name is Chloe. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to the library. So I definitely don't use my library as much as I used to. I have recently moved on the same street as a library, which was the library I used to use as a child. So I really want to get back into using it. Saying that, I have a physical TBR of nearly 500 books, so I don't need to use the library, but I want to support the library and I like just going and shopping the shelves kind of thing. It's what I do with my own personal library, which is why I moved to this house so I could have a big library. The library now does libraries unlocked, so you can go in after a certain time and it's only people with a library card that can get access. So it is actually nearly 7 o'clock at night and I am hoping that I am welcome to go in there and film. I will not film any other people. I just want to go film library content. I wanted to set myself a proper goal for content. I have library bingo. This has been created by my patrons and it's different challenges that I need to tick off in the library. I also have a bag full of books I need to take back from my last trip to another library in town. So I'll take those back and then shop the shelves for these things. So we have romance or smut. I think I can tick that one off easily. Opposite of my current read, and that is going to be easy because my current read is Midnight in Chernobyl by Adam Higginbotham, which is long and non-fiction. So we'd need a short fiction and that pretty much ticks this off. The same genre as my last 5-star read. My last 5-star read was Heartless by Elsie Silver, so another romance. A castle on the cover or in the blurb, which is a different prompt, but we'll have a look. Favorite color, so a pink book. Published in the previous decade, so I think we said, yeah, between 2010 and 2019, a book published then. A book I've never heard of before, a book with flowers on the cover or in the title, and then a book I saw on BookTube. So clearly I'm not going to get 9 books unless I find 9 novellas. But yeah, I'm not going to get 9 books, but this is the bingo board we're working with. Also, it is quite a small library. It's not the town's main library. It's just like an offshoot for the village, I guess, that I live in. It's not even a village. It's right next to town. But anyway, so we're going to have a mooch. We're going to see what we can find. And yeah, hopefully I won't be there too long, but hopefully I get some good content and I don't think I'll be able to talk to the camera. I might have to do a voiceover. We'll see how this goes. Wish me luck on library content. I'm trying my best here. I'm aware, I'm the only one in the actual library. People might be using the meeting rooms upstairs, but I've come to the kids section just to check there were no kids running around. This is so cute. They have a sensory room now. Like, should we go check it out? Look at this. I love it. I love it. Anyway, I thought I might look at some middle grade because that could be an easy read. I'm feeling awkward just in case someone appears. So I'm gonna go back to not talking for a little bit. Look, they have the coolest little kids section, all middle grade. Then we have all these fun chairs and the sensory room. I love it. Okay, if you have ever thought it might be weird to be in a library by yourself, try and be in a library with one stranger who's doing their own thing and you're doing your own thing and you're actually trying to film for YouTube, so it was odd. It was so odd. But yeah, this lady came in and like printed something off and I'm like, hello, but like no one spoke. And then this guy came in to do some like homework or something. Oh, it was so awkward. But I got some books. I actually ended up walking out of there with 6 books. I know I'm not going to read these before I go on holiday, but it's just fun to have some books here. I will take them back before I go away, so I'm not holding them from anyone else. I'm going to try and read as many of these that I can. So I was looking at the bingo board as I was walking around, and by the time I got to the end, I was like trying to fit books to the bingo board and then thought, well, if I want to read the book, I'm just going to read the book. The bingo board is supposed to be fun, not restrictive. So the first one I actually grabbed is Thornhill by Pam Smye. I look at this every time I go in that library. It is part novel, part graphic novel, and like where it's full page pictures. I look at this every single time, so I didn't really know what prompt I was going to fit this for. Checked the publication at the start, and this was published in 2017. So, oh, actually I showed you in the vlog, 2017, it was published in the previous decade. So that means I started that line, right? Then I found a new Sarah Crossan published this year, Where the Heart Should Be. Sarah Crossan writes novels in verse. I've never 5-starred one, but I do really like them sometimes. So yeah, this is set in Ireland in 1846, and it's a YA romance, but told in verse. And yeah, 2024, I believe I've read Toffee. Oh, and one, I was gonna say We Are One. One. I liked one more than Toffee. But yeah, so I picked this as different from your current read, because if you've got an adult non-fiction chunky book, surely a YA romance in verse is as opposite as you can get. So I picked that one. So then I started another line. Then, this doesn't actually help me if I change which prompt this is for. I found this book, One of the Good Guys by Araminta Hall. But I saw this book on the Patreon meetup back in February in Nottingham, and it sounded really, really interesting. If most guys say they're one of the good guys, then why are so many women afraid to walk alone at night? This is what happens when women have had enough. I think it sounds fascinating. I wanted to buy it on the meetup, but it had only just come out in hardbacks. It was really expensive. So I picked this one up, and I've actually put it for flowers on the cover, because there is one flower there and there is one flower on the back here. So I am counting that as flowers on the cover. So then the only one we have left on that one is favourite colour. So we'll go with this one. I picked up The Younger Wife by Sally Hepworth. So this is a mix of pink and red. My favourite colour is pink, if anyone didn't know that. If this is the first video you're watching, my favourite colour is definitely pink. But I saw The Soulmate by Sally Hepworth, which I have somewhere. Well, I thought I owned. I'm now kicking myself because according to my shelves, I don't own it. And I kind of wanted to read that one. I was like, oh, I'll pick up this different one. But this is The Younger Wife. This is about Tully and Rachel are murderous upon discovering that their father has a new girlfriend half his age, all the while being married to their mother, who is in a care facility with Alzheimer's. And as Stephen and Heather's engagement sets off a family implosion, it soon becomes clear they're hiding something. The pink caught my eye, especially on the spine. So then that was basically a bingo. I'd gone straight down the middle. But I did see some other books. They don't actually hit the prompts though. This one hits both of them. X's and O's by Amy Lee. This is a romance. I've seen it on BookTube. It's about a woman who gets her heart broken a lot of times by finding new men. So she decides to just try all her exes until she finds one that sticks. So that is a romance, and I've seen it on BookTube. But then this caught my eye too. Good Bad Girl by Alice Feeney. It's the author of Daisy Darker, and something to do with the stolen baby. I don't know. It gravitated. My eyes just fixed on it. Maybe I'll do an update just on these books. It'll be slightly different from the weekly vlog. So if you have seen that already, this might be a little bit of repetition, but I'll let you know what I take back to the library, what I read, how I feel about them. But yeah, this was my little library haul, and I had a kind of good time going to the library at night. This library unlocked thing is great because it means I can actually go even though I work full time. So I've got other things to read tonight. It won't be today I'm updating this vlog, but next week I'm hoping to make some solid progress on these. Hello. So I have left this video clip to the last possible minute that I could, but I come with the sad news that I only got time to read 2 of the library books I took out. I go on holiday in about 36 hours, and I won't be able to renew them indefinitely while I'm away, and I don't want to incur any fines, so I'm going to take the books back. The beauty of this whole experience though is I have found out that my library carries these books, so I can go and pick them up at another point in time, as long as someone else hasn't borrowed them, and read them whenever I wish. So it's been a good experience. I had fun picking the books. I had fun going to the library during the library's unlock scheme. So overall, it's been positive for me. The 2 books that I read were Thornhill by Pam Smye, which I gave 3.5 stars. This is a mix of graphic novel and diary entry. It's a spooky little ghost story and I really did like it. I just didn't love the graphic novel element of it. And I also read Where the Heart Should Be by Sarah Crossan. This is told completely in verse and it's about the famine in Ireland in the 1800s. I gave this 4 stars. It was a really moving story. It actually made me cry and it highlighted a gap in my historical knowledge that I didn't know I had. So although I read those 2, I did not get a chance to pick up any of these 4 and I'm really upset about it. But as I said, I now know my library holds these books, particularly this one, which I really want to read. But for now, I'm going to have to let other people have the opportunity to take them out. Let me know down below if you enjoyed this style of video. Let me know if you have any books you want me to try and find in the library, like any prompts that you think would be fun. I would love to do this again in the future, maybe with less prompts to go into and a definite promise to read the books. We'll see how that goes, but that could be a future potential. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it and I will see you in my next one. Bye.